you want, guys, and just worship the Lord in light of the message. And especially if you're here this morning and you are in one of those hard positions, you're dealing with so many difficult things, and the weight of the world seems to be crushing you on your shoulders. And let this be an opportunity. The whole room is the altar, okay? The whole room is the altar. If you need to bow where you are and just worship, or just or even come up in front and just worship, take the opportunity to pray with one another. We're just going to worship through this song and let God move in us. Amen? Amen. Let's bow our heads and just let the Lord pour in. Come on.
When the tears, they fall, and I can't feel you at all, I will worship you. And when the storms, they rage, and I can't see your face, I will worship you. When I don't understand, when I can't see your hand, I will worship you. When my faith seems too weak, when I can't hear you speak, I will worship you. And I will worship you. I will worship you. And I will worship you. I will worship you. And I will worship. You are still God even in the dark times. You are still God when I'm tried. You are still God even in the fire. And through it I'm refined. And I will worship you. I will worship you. I will worship you. I will worship you. I will worship. And I will worship. Your word is still true. Your mercies are new. I will worship you. Though right now I'm numb, I know morning will come, and I will worship you. I will worship you.